Hey guys, welcome to the second podcast on the Lewis channel. It's the first of mine. We're gonna talk about Celtic Heroes. My name's George, Dr. X, you guys know that. And Justin's name is Levo on YouTube, so Justin, I'll refer to him as Justin as usual because we don't want to use your YouTube names. So let's kick it off.
This is our second podcast for Dr. EXC, aka Josh. This is going to be his first one. Yeah, what do you want to talk about?
Let's just talk about some stuff that's going on in the game and how we feel about the game, which is something which I really wanted to do at some point. So let me just give you a question about the game right now. When you log on, what's the first feeling you get when you log on?
Um, I don't know exactly. I don't have a good answer. I guess I'm just getting on. Uh, did you have like a specific thing in mind? I should have said. I don't know.
For me, it's like this. Like when I log on all the time, the first thing I do is look in who is online to chat to, and naturally, people are gonna flood in my DMs. Maybe because of YouTube, people which are not in a clan, they're like, "Yo, Doctor X, yo, what's up? Nice videos, man. When's the next vid and stuff." So it like fills me with joy when I log on. Maybe you can relate to that.
Yeah, that makes some sense. Usually, I kind of like look if like everybody's at like a certain boss because sometimes I could randomly get on. There's like maybe like a necro up or something.
Well, that's okay. That's good. That's good then, dude. That's good. Look, another question, man. It's look, your YouTube channel is kind of like growing, and you're getting more famous on Dune servers specifically. So, how does it feel like? Is it any different than before? Now that you do YouTube for Celtic Heroes?
I'd say there's one small difference. If you do make a YouTube and there's people who kind of watch it, you're gonna get people who ask like, "Hey, can I have some gold? Hey, could I have I don't know, chests?" Kind of like they just want stuff. It's usually they want stuff or they want a chance to start on Dawn. Usually, I would tell them like, "Hey, if you want to start on Dawn, just go for it." Even if you were in Concordia for like the first, let's say, like 100 levels, most of those levels are going to be from like you buying Lux because that's how the game works. You need to buy Lux. You need to basically spend money on a new server or transfer extra, I think, to level.
So one thing I always like realized when I started like doing YouTube in like a bigger way, getting more famous, especially on one server, Epona was fun. Like there's more players on Epona than on Don, but it's you just get spammed with like people asking for gold. It's just I think every guy that does YouTube for Celtic Heroes has the same experience. People are like, "Yo, can you help me with this?" And I think that there's most likely going to be a lot of people, especially when your channel hits like 300, 400 subscribers, which it will eventually. Then there's going to be a lot of people that are like, yo, Lil you, Justin, can I join Concordia? Can you do something? Can you talk to Mrs. Scar for me and shit? And I think at some point it's cool, like, but it's getting really annoying.
Yeah, it's not that like I'm happy that you watched like the vids and everything, but it's like I don't even have gold, dude. Like I can't really help you out like that. So Um, like you could, I don't know, how could I say it? Like I'm not trying to be a jerk or anything, but I can't help out every person that would ask me for help because like I would definitely have like nothing.
It's about the same for me, man. It's about the same for me. And always, like, I think I helped a lot of people back then with, like, stuff on Epona because I had much gold on there. And gold didn't really matter because you just had gold. When you play Epona, you just have tons of gold. And so naturally, I would sometimes do videos of giving people stuff or, like, just making them, like, a golden blade or an axe or an haste ring or something. But I think people think that it's still the same thing on Concordia, on Dawn. But naturally, I can't do that. Like, I can't send people gear anymore because it's forbidden. Like, you can't. And people they just don't know it. They're like, yo, can you help me with DL set? Can you buy me this? And I'm always like, no, there's clan rules. But people don't understand that shit. This stuff's gonna come to you as well. Like, people are gonna be like, yo, how much for Getty Blade? And you're just like, no, just no, not for sale. And they won't understand it. They'll try to beat you out of PayPal, chess, and shit. You ever had like one of those crazy experiences before?
No, but I have a better experience. I think I was maybe in Castle and this dude was like shouting out his Twitch or whatever, and apparently he was like a really new player, and he like just started playing the game, and he was streaming on Twitch, and I was like, I've never seen anybody stream the game like ever.
I mean, I
Uh,
tried.
oh, you tried. Well,
Yeah.
I'm just saying I've never like. I think I've done it, tried to look a couple times. Like no one at the time was like ever like doing that. Some people do it on YouTube sometimes. I know Scar has in the past. But I saw he was like brand new. He had like basically nothing. He knew like almost nothing about the game. But that entices me more to help him out than like somebody asking for like this stuff. Because I see if you're new and you're like a cool guy, like I'll probably like give you like some gold and some elixes to help you
It's
out.
really generous.
Well, yeah, dude, that's when I was like had gold. Now I have no gold, so
Another thing on Celtic Heroes, I read your comments on the videos. There was somebody about talking about the G part, like the wrong part or something. You read that?
yeah, I think a couple people from the clan like went in there and tried to explain. First off, 200 attack is gonna change a lot, and he said that I didn't have any attack. I think I have maybe 12,000 hasted or like lixed. Um,
Not bad, man.
it's good. Like I don't know how. Like I think 12k is like um over that's not gonna really change the bosses that much. I don't think. Like you're not gonna miss like any more than you would with like 14k.
Yeah, there's some truth in that
And also
statement.
you lose a lot of attack. Like let's say like for me with quick strike, if I throw on like a brace and a ring, I lose all the attack from my prod brace and my necro ring, which is like maybe like 1400 just off that, and then plus the attack licks would be like a lot more.
Attack clicks. I mean, the value of attack clicks also went up. Like, you can't really get them for 2k anymore. Like, I don't know. I don't have any source that sells me licks anymore. But last time I checked the auction house, there were like 10 attack licks, not even haste attack licks, for 60k. It's fucking ridiculous.
You just have to get lucky to find it, or if you have someone in clan who like just opens a lot of chests and maybe they're like, hey, they'll help you out and they'll sell it to you for like a decent price, not something crazy like 5 6k for an attack licks like 2k is really good.
I mean, that's a benefit of being in a clan, right? There's always people that have resources on hand. But I know a lot of guys that are not in clans, and they somehow have like a bunch of leaks for opening chests, but they will not even sell them under 5k for haste, most likely 10k for haste, and heroic combos go up to 30k now. That's fucking ridiculous.
I think in the past, like I don't think I've ever really opened my chests when I bought them. I think from now on, I don't really have a reason to get the gold at this point. Like gold's nice and all, but I feel like if I got like let's say like the Lux pet things that I don't need, that's easy gold. But like it's so hard to get haste and attacks and things like that that at this point it's not even worth it to sell for gold because you can't even do anything with the gold. You're just gonna get like you're gonna sell your chests and then like the only way to get more chests is to like buy them for like 80 90k in the auction house. There's no point. You might as well just like wait for double plat, just take those 200 chests.
I mean, I have opened a lot of chests in the past, and to be honest, I always regret opening them because after you open them, like you realize that the market value of these chests, like one chest is easy 100k nowadays in the auction house. As you said, right between 80 and 100k, right? That's the price of chests right now. And so when you open them and you just get jack shit, it's just like, what the fuck? Why did I just waste all that potential income of money? But I just opened them, and all the time, like I never like open chests anymore. It's just the same as you. I always sell them and trade them for stuff because chest opening right now it's just stupid.
Yeah, I see that. Like, it's like an argument both ways. It's like, let's say even if I did have the gold, let's say I made the 100k per chest, right? But it'd still be hard to get the gold, or I mean, to get the hastes because no one sells them. Um, it's just hard to even find them. But there's also, what I was gonna say, just if you sell them for 100k, it's a lot. Like, if you, let's say, you get heroics from a chest, that's only like 60k. Uh, it's like 60 70k. Like you're gonna get more even if you got heroic combos. um you're still gonna be making more just selling the chest. It's like it's a lot more safe than opening chests and getting like 5 energy sigils. Just waste your money.
So yeah, that's a good example actually, like about being in a clan as well. When there's chests being sold in the clan, like the prices dip, so you get like a fair price. But also a question which I answered this for on my channel a couple of times. Like, what's it like joining a top clan when it wasn't a top clan before? Like, what's the feeling like?
I don't think I joined when it wasn't a top clan.
No, no, I mean, what's the feeling like coming from a lower end clan to a top clan?
Well, the thing about that was what really made me move from. I think I was in Vikings at the time. Nobody played in the clan, like at all. I'd always be on like just by myself, and it's like, man, like I kind of thought it was just normal, like just people just weren't playing because mostly Conk. I just thought nobody was playing because Conk at the time they would just be bossing, and like I'd always like be at like the lower end levels, like let's say Shalmont, and nobody was there, like Shalmont, and then the castle, and I wouldn't see much people on, so I just think, hey, I guess a lot of the clans aren't active, but I joined Conk, and yeah, it was a lot more active than Vix. So
And when you, like anybody out there, when you join top clan, like me and Justin, obviously we joined Concordia, and Concordia is like a really well set up clan. We got Discord server set up, we got like attendance point system, we got all the banking systems and stuff, which is really okay. But there's a lot of people that are like, yo, a top clan, like just join and play. Yeah, it's only like I would say 20% of just being in a top clan is just playing. There's a lot more to this. Like there's a system behind that, and I don't know if Vikings had one of those, but I did. It's just a question basically. Did you ever like meet a top clan that was like this well organized, like Concordia was?
um, this is my first server. I never left, so uh, I guess not. Like I think I said before, the reason I joined Vix was because I was introduced to the game by a friend, and he was in the clan. So I was like, why wouldn't I join my friend? And like years passed, he stopped playing. And I kind of got interested in the game again, just to like try it out. And for the past year, I've been kind of hooked on the game. So then, nobody was playing on Vic, so I wanted to, you know, try another clan out that played. And at the time, I've never even done like a Necro or a Morty. Uh, like my top level probably in Vix was like 140. And then once I joined Conk, I started like trying to level so I can do like the harder bosses. So there's that.
So let's keep this discussion about top clans. There's this often people misunderstand what top clans really are. There's people saying if you're in top clan, like you're a greedy person or like the clan is greedy or something. But I don't really know why people would say this because let's just be honest. Like any clan that kills all the bosses is most likely top clan, right? So when you're in the top clan, you just gotta do this to maintain the top. Or people will hate on you when you're like doing that. They're gonna be like, "Yo, they're so bad. You guys are so greedy. You're not leaving anything for the other clans on the server." I mean, but isn't that just like the whole purpose of having a competition going?
Yeah, it's not like if another clan, if other clans, let's say they stop trying, right? Does that mean you should just stop trying? I think from what I've heard, the case is for Conk is other clans just kind of stop trying, and Conk's been the top clan for years now.
Okay, okay, yeah. For I think for 6 or 7 years now, Concord has been absolutely kicking it on Don, or as people refer to it now as Dune server, which is I don't know. Is it an insider from Don people? Is Dune an insider?
What do you mean the insider?
Hey, look, it's people will not understand this joke when they're not active on Don or not on the YouTube community, so they will not know this. That's what I mean by it.
I get what you mean. You're talking about like other servers calling Dawn Dune.
No, totally not. there's
What
there's
what
just
is this
one
from?
guy on YouTube right now. I think Valentines is his name on Don, and
Oh,
right, and he always puts Dune in his titles and talks about Dune server, but there is no server called Dune, which
he's
is
trolling though.
I don't know. I don't think he's trolling. I think he's just stupid.
I think he's 100% trolling. Like, even though like I'm giving him like the gratification of like being smart enough to like witty enough to do that, I'd say that yeah, he's just maybe he typed in really quick. Who knows? Maybe he had to go somewhere.
So he just stuck with it. He was like, okay, this is I made a typo one time and I'll just stick to it. So maybe people think it's a joke.
Well, I don't know. We're talking about it.
I mean, I don't know. It's just whatever. Let's just end that topic here and just let's just focus on something else, which is people meeting people in top clans. I think a lot of people in top clans are more relaxed than people outside because they are the top. Like they have not much to lose is wrong, but they have not much to care about when they're like just a clansman rank or something. They just vibe with the clan. And naturally, when you enter the castle on Dawn as, say, a Concordia member, you will always get like some hate messages from people in different clans, right? And did that happen to you like already?
Well, I bet I have like gone like hate messages. Like it's not like I remember them that well. Um, if I haven't, like that's another thing. Like it's cool to make vids because you can remember stuff that happened in the past. Not saying that like I'd only make videos and someone like hating on Don, but or hating on Conk. Um, but I think I do have a couple videos of that.
I mean, I've saw this one video from you, or I did see this one video from you where you got like kill steal while being on licks or whatever, and it's just the overall attitude on Celtic Heroes. I think people are losing respect. That's what I just want to say. It's kind of annoying all the time. Like when I hop on now, the respect between clans isn't there anymore. Like on Epona, for example, right? It wasn't really a competition, but people still had like some sort of respect for other clans. And on Dawn, it is you're in Concordia, you're naturally you a bad person to anyone out of Concordia. It's that's what I mean. Like you should, or you at least will get a lot of messages because you're doing YouTube just for that reason.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of them. I'm not entirely interested in like those kind of comments. Like, how do I say? I don't really care what they say. If that makes sense. It doesn't really bother me.
I mean,
Uh,
it should though. Like it should bother you, man.
how just comments on YouTube?
Yeah, man. It's YouTube is life, man. If somebody hates you on YouTube, man, it's going straight to your feelings, dude. It's gonna fuck you, man.
Yeah, if they say something on YouTube, it's fact. So
Yeah. Okay, next topic. Then let's continue the podcast. Okay.
wait, or we can leave that in. We can leave it all in. It's fine. But
Okay.
I just still
Okay.
talk. I still talk about the car.
Okay.
Okay, next thing.
I'm looking forward for that story though. Like, it's most likely gonna
Oh
be
yeah,
fun.
dude. It's a funny story, dude. Um, Later though.
Okay, okay, let's continue. There's one question which was on my mind. Could you send in a screenshot of something of your PC or like a photo of your PC? I saw Dogecoin. What the fuck's about fucking Dogecoin?
It was a joke.
No, 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 it's not a joke. You fucking have Dogecoin.
It was a joke. I promise you, it's a joke. It
You
was.
fucking got Dogecoin,
I
man.
don't. It was on Robinhood. I was on Robinhood and I looked up Dogecoin, and you know what's funny? It's legit going up in
Yeah.
price. It's weird. I was looking at. I was like, dude, this thing's up like 10,000%, dude. Like what?
I mean, Dogecoin. I remember when Dogecoin like was made as a meme to like counter Bitcoin or whatever. Talking about stocks here. Stock trading is fun. Like, are you into stock trading?
I'm into certain cryptocurrencies. I mine some and I invest in some and flip some, but it's not like I'm making crazy profit. But like stocks, I'm interested in like a Roth IRA and like certain uh, what are they called? Just investments, but I'm not like completely in on stocks. I think it's risky, but it's not like who cares if I lose my money, you know? Like uh like I care, but it's not like let's say I have like a family and like if I go broke, like we live on the streets and then the CPS takes my kids, that's not going to happen. I don't have any kids, so if everything goes south, if everything goes good, there's just too much there's too much benefit over like something bad happening. Let's say like something screws up, I'll just go back home and live with my parents and be like, "Hey, I'll get a job now. There you go. I'll get a new job."
Okay, okay. I mean, I'm into investing in stocks. I think it's an interesting topic for anybody out there, any age, any income. It's quite fun. I mean, did you know that there's like a Reddit called Wall Street Bets, and there's a lot of fucking retards on that, and they just YOLO all their life savings into
Yeah, I
one stock.
watch YouTube videos about it, like r/Wall Street Bets. There's this YouTuber. He just like he talks about like the funniest ones that happen, like basically like somebody will say invest in this, and they'll like show pictures of them throwing in like 200,000 in it, and then like the company will lose like 98% of its worth like the next day. And
I mean, I'm one of those guys. I'm one of those guys. And actually, right now there's like a war going on, a currency war, a money war, a stocks war. It's on GameStop shares. I mean, GameStop, they fucking went high, like high as fuck. And now that there's a company called Melvin Capital, and we on Wall Street bets, like we always like we kind of like fight with them, so we get more money and they lose money, and they lost. I don't know if it's a specific company that lost it, but they lost $812 million, like real dollars, in one day last Wednesday. It's just because of us retards. It's at some points hilarious, but then again, we are just like saving jobs. Like we're saving jobs for people, and it's an important mission to win. So join in on the fun.
why invest in GameStop when you can go in GameStop and buy a game? I don't really get it, man.
Because the stock is it's basically, yeah, it's a meme. Like people always like they just fucking spam that shit. And when you go on Reddit, look, listen. When you go on Reddit right now, okay, so there's always gonna be people talking about the GME stocks, how much they fucking YOLO into that shit. And I also watched the videos on Wall Street. There's this one video, it's called, I think, The Chaos of Wall Street Bets or something. It's like a really good video to watch. It's really entertaining. And it pretty much breaks down what people at any age, they fucking get rich of this, right? And there's so many, they fucking get rich. They get millionaires basically overnight at some point. And then they just bet it all again and lose it all. So there's people literally being millionaires for one day.
Yep. It's it's great. People putting in puts for like weird businesses and just losing it all, or just like I think somebody put in a put for the S&P 500, or what was it called? S&P 500. I forgot what the fuck it's called. Wait, let me look it up. I lose my mind, dude. Stocks.
In America, yeah.
It's like the main thing. S&P 500. Um, this was like a week before COVID, like really went through like the world. Everybody was starting to get scared. But a week before that, he put a put down for like 200 grand, and then that turned into like 4 million. But then Trump and what's his face? I can't remember names. They basically put money into the economy to fix it, and his 4 million like basically uh went to like negative.
Yeah, overnight, right? It's, yeah, I saw that shit happen too. It's fucking hilarious, man. It's overnight, man.
It wasn't overnight. You seen it? Have you seen the video?
Yeah.
Oh, you seen it? You know, wait, who's this guy called? He's funny. It's so funny. And there's like a specific picture for the Wall Street. It's like the guy with like the comb back hair, the blonde, and the glasses.
Yeah, that's the picture of Wall Street bets on Reddit. It's a real
I
hilarious.
I want to change my picture to that on Discord. It's so good,
I mean, I am in the Discord of Wall Street bets as well, so you can join as well. There's a lot of fucking retards and artists on there. It's great. It's great for the memes, man. It's worth it.
dude. I like how you're saying that so openly, dude, on a podcast.
Like
Yeah,
saying what?
we
That there's a lot of artists and retards.
yeah, we support dark humor.
I mean, that's basically what, when you join this, right? It's like 4chan, but for investors with like their mom's credit card, basically. That's what Wall Street bets is like. So we always call each other retards and artists on there. And I've been on that shit for like 2 years now.
I haven't like heard someone say 4chan in like 5 years, dude. Like
I mean,
legit.
just go on Reddit right now. Just go on their Wall Street Bets Reddit. It's even in the caption. It's fucking funny. Like you just gotta join in the fun, and I think anybody can do it.
I want to save myself the headache, bro. Maybe some other time.
I mean, look, Tuesday is a big day for people on the Wall Street kind of stuff, especially in the stock market, because Tuesday, it's gonna be like a short squeeze with the GameStop stock. It's gonna be fun as fuck. Like a lot of people are gonna get rich as fuck, and a lot of people are gonna lose all their money. And I hope that I'm one of those that just get rich overnight by holding that stock, because I'm right now 1,200 shares into GameStop, and if my investment doesn't fail, I'll get a fucking fat return.
You're expecting it to fail?
There's always this one point where you just gotta hold it. You just gotta go through with it, and I think that it's gonna skyrocket up to like $70 or $80 market value per stock, and right after that, it's gonna fall down to I think back to 15, 20 or whatever. But I want to be at the point where it's nearly 70, and then I'll just go out. So eventually, I'll make a lot of money. Maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, I think those are too risky. Like a stock that would be like popular in r slash Wall Street bets. Like that's something I wouldn't want to touch at all. Like um I think the safest way to make the money is putting, let's say, like a long term investment, or what's it called? It's like a Roth IRA, but basically you make 2% back a year just off of interest or whatever.
Okay, that's basically ETFs. You mean like ETFs?
Yeah, high interest savings that is still taxable, or just going
Okay.
like a Roth IRA, take it out when you're 60 or whatever. Um, it's crazy. I think in from 18 to 60, if you put in like a grand, you get like 15, 16 grand.
Yeah, that's basically what you can do with any ETF. Like you can just set a savings plan on, say, your trading app, Robinhood, whatever. I wouldn't recommend Robinhood personally, but Trade Republic for the EU zone, it's fun. Like you can just with $50 a day, not a day, a month, you can get rich of that just by following the market. It's quite interesting.
Besides stocks, want to go somewhere around the Celtic talk again, or
Okay, let me just say this. Like Celtic Heroes is a pretty dead topic. Um, it's it is what it is. The game is dying. Like I don't see any future updates coming soon. Like no events, nothing's gonna pop. Especially, let's just talk about this. Okay, Celtic Heroes versus any other mobile game out there that's MMORPG style. Like say Online Chaos, right? I haven't heard of Online Chaos in ages as well. But there's this new game coming up, Warhammer Odyssey. It's gonna most likely it's gonna drain the population of Celtic Heroes by I'd say 5 to 10%.
yeah, I've seen the game. I'm not digging it. Uh, I I don't like how it looks. It looks like they tried with the graphics too much. It's like it's kind of in the middle, you know. I feel like where Celtic is, it's like the graphics aren't the best, but that's what makes it nice, you know. I feel like Warhammer's at a spot with the graphics. It looks kind of weird, and also the breaking items thing. Nah. How would that work? Would you like, let's say, like the DG of Warhammer? Would you just like work for that for so long it just breaks on you?
Imagine you play Celtic Heroes the system on, right?
Oh
You just
yeah,
work your fucking ass off for DG. Like say Kong, there's a lot of people that need DG, right? When you get like a part, you're fucking proud, and then let's say you use it and like 200 hits later it fucking breaks, it's gone.
yeah, you gotta work for it again.
Yeah, fucking annoying. Nah, I don't know what. Just it's a stupid game. Warhammer is a stupid game. I wouldn't like put my money on Warhammer
It's so
anytime.
stupid. I don't get the breaking things too much. They're really hurting their own game.
Yeah, and there's I mean I understand why they do this because they like eventually can force people to spend money on the game. Let's just be honest, as I said in the last podcast, I think as well, Warhammer is the bigger franchise, right? And naturally they're focused on Warhammer, but I think they messed up. I agree the graphics look so fishy. It's like yeah, people tried to, but it didn't work.
Yeah, it's like how do I explain it? Like, you know how a game looks very nice? Like, let's say World War II COD. You know how it's like a real life kind of like animation or graphics, and Celtic it doesn't try to look realistic. You know, if you like close up, if you like close up on the gear or whatever, it looks very like cartoony or something. It's not like real. Yeah, but Warhammer tries to look real, and it doesn't work, especially on a phone.
And there's not enough like high-end phones in the normal like kind of like just in your neighborhood that it would like make the game profitable because my phone is pretty good, and even I have problems running Warhammer, and it's I can't I mean I can play it on HD and everything, but I can't record at the same time, and no I can't listen to Spotify either. It's just laggy as fuck, and I think the only people which is the only devices that are really the best for gaming on your mobile is Apple. Like an iPhone is not gonna have a problem with the game, or any Android. I don't know. It's just I don't think Android smartphones should be going for the high end apps. Same with. Do you remember this one game that was around years ago called Modern Combat?
Mortal Kombat, yeah.
No, no, not Mortal Kombat. Modern Combat, the shooter game from Gameloft.
Listen, Mortal Kombat, like, yeah, I've heard of it once or twice. No, I've never heard of Modern Combat. Oh.
Yeah, Modern Combat was one of the best games to just play in school, like under the table in the breaks and shit. It was just like Call of Duty for your handheld devices. It was fucking fun. And nowadays, if you just look on the market, there's always these clicky games. You know what I mean, man? It's like the trailer is fully 3D animated and shit. Like the graphics in the trailers look so fucking good, and then you play it, and it's like a fucking clicking game.
Like Raid Shadow Legends. I get an ad for that like every day.
I mean, yeah, fucking Ray Shadowland, the best fucking. I mean, they have fucking money in that fucking company, right? So to pay people for these ads, man, any fucking big YouTuber got an ad about Ray Shadow Legends. And at some point, the game is so fucking annoying, it turned into a meme.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it's just
people
overkill.
people legitimately spend money because like I'd watch like an NFL game, and there's like a Raid Shadow Legends ad. I'm like, what? I'm like, how are they making all this money? And I think like as an outsider, let's say from Celtic Heroes, I think like why did somebody spend 500 on these chests? Like what did they do? They make you attack a little faster. The haste that you get from them. What? Why would I spend all my money on that? But I don't. I'm really confused about the Raid Shadow Legends. I guess it's for new characters or something like that. I
I
think
mean,
I think that's what happens.
yeah, it's yeah, I think so too. And talking about this outsider Celtic Heroes thing, when an outsider sees Celtic Heroes, they're gonna be like, "Yo, this looks like some autistic fool tried to copy World of Warcraft onto your mobile device." That's just basically it.
Okay.
I mean, look, Celtic Heroes is a cool game. It's cool. Like you can just play it and it looks good, it works out. But it's getting boring pretty quick. But till you reach endgame, it's like a fucking hard grind. And the moment you have to grind and spend time with the game is where the developers earn the most money because people invest in the game so they can reach endgame. But once you're endgame, there's like this cap where like, yo, I don't need to buy anything with a lot of money. But I think for Celtic Heroes, in many ways, it works out that people still buy stuff with real money. And it's a lot of games fail because the population on this game, people are always end game and they don't buy shit. That's when free to play games kind of fail. And this is why I think Warhammer Odyssey as well is so fucking pay to win because they know it. It's a good end for the podcast basically.
Yeah, that's a good end for the podcast. Do you want to do like the ending?
Bro, we're gonna do it like we always do. I'm just gonna say like this. Okay, thanks for listening. If you guys listen to the whole thing, there's a giveaway. No, there's no giveaway. But eventually, chances are we're gonna give away two iPhone. No, we're not doing any giveaway anytime soon. So until the next one.
Later.
The fucking later shit.
Yeah.